What's going on? The Ape Coach from Six Pack Gaming, where we bring you the best play to earn NFT games and new Metaverse projects. Now today I have the team from Cyverse.io joining me, a brand new upcoming play to earn NFT game that you can see right here in the teaser trailer, some of what they have in store for this. Super pumped to talk to them and find out all about it. So be sure to smash that thumbs up button, make sure you subscribe and got notifications turned on, and let's dive right into this.
Fine, thank you.
Hi, Tyler.
Very good.
Hey.
Excited for this AMA.
Awesome. Yes, I'm excited to hear more about it, because I know you guys have a lot in the works with this, and you guys have already been working on this for quite a while, and there's a lot of cool mechanics and storylines behind the game and all of that sort of stuff. So how about give me an idea of what Cyverse is all about, a little bit of like the background story, what kind of got you guys creating this style of game, because I don't think I've seen another game out yet that has this sort of like hacker concept, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, so the story goes, Jose and I went to get some drinks, and we started talking about Axie, and then we decided to create our game based not on Axie, but on all the popularity from these crypto games that got started last year, right? Like around April, May. And we also saw Crypto Blades, and with Crypto Blades, we're like, wow, it had such a massive amount of attention that we're like, and we have the team, we have the talent, we've been in crypto for quite some time now. Why don't we go ahead and create, like our own game? Yeah. And, we're very fans of Matrix and like Cyberpunk and the futuristic style of gaming. So that's why we decided to start doing some type of like cyberpunkish environment with characters that each one had a story. What we've seen from other games is that they don't have really like a backstory. It's just some sort of like click to earn, and that's it. And we wanted to do things differently, and that's why we have taken our time to really develop a story and also a backstory for each character.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. What got you guys to decide on like the concept of being like a hacker in the game?
You want to add something to that?
Yeah, because we're a fan of Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
We are a fan also for Matrix, the movies.
Yeah.
So all this kind of cyberpunkish world, we are very excited.
Yeah.
We are also a PC gamer. So all this kind of game is very exciting for us to create something like that.
Yeah, and also I don't know if you heard of Crypto Mines.
Yep.
We really like that game, and we felt that we could model at least the first mode with the same concept of the gameplay, but with hackers. So the idea is for us to start with the mining mode or farming mode, and then eventually we're gonna create a turn-based game where the NFTs that you use in the mining mode can also be used for the next games that we're gonna create. So we're not just creating one of these games that you've seen that most of these games nowadays they struggle with longevity. They come out,
the biggest struggle.
They last 1 or 2 months, maybe 3 months max, and we really want to create a brand, a story. That's why we really have a lot of plans in the future, and we actually are a game developer, a game publishing company. Like we're indie play to earn game studios. We're very small, it's just 6 of us, but it's gonna continue. We're not here for creating just one game. We really are passionate about this, and we want to keep creating games.
Yeah, that's awesome. No, and actually, like some of my favorite movies are like Hackers, which had like Angelina Jolie. That's a really old one. And then like Swordfish too, with like Halle Berry and that sort of thing. Like those are always
Johnny
like
Sonic. You
Yeah,
remember?
yeah.
We
So
kind of
like it was when when I heard about the game and the concept and stuff, I was like, oh, this is really cool. Like I haven't seen this done before, and yeah, it's it's something that's kind of up my alley in terms of interest and stuff. So very very cool. So what's the team's sort of background in the blockchain space?
Well, I've been in crypto since 2017. I
Yep.
started creating communities here in Panama and organizing events. I brought the first crypto blockchain conference to the country back in 2017. We had Patrick Byrne from Overstock, and we had
Yep.
like other key players back then. And so I started getting interested very early on. Well, I would say, as early as I could be. I
Yeah.
did find out about Bitcoin back in like 2014, but I didn't really know anything about it, so I didn't really got into it, right? But
Yeah.
then 2017, I really started getting into it thanks to some friend of ours, and then one thing led to another, and here we are. Now we're creating crypto games.
Yeah,
It,
it's really cool how things have progressed, and I'm super pumped about the play to earn gaming space, and I think that's going to be a major sector in crypto in general, especially with onboarding people outside of the crypto world and kind of introducing them into the ecosystem with a little less friction, a little less of a learning curve, so to speak, right? Because there is a lot to kind of understand in the crypto space, and I feel like being able to introduce people to that through these games is a really unique way to be able to to be able to onboard people without sort of overwhelming them, right? If they're having fun while learning about it, that's kind of the best of both worlds. So yeah, awesome. So let's you guys kind of mentioned the gameplay initially. Do you want to just touch on just kind of like an overview of what the game initially is going to look like, and then a little bit more about like what your future plans are for it, what you kind of hope to achieve with the gameplay later on?
Right. Well, we're gonna start out with the NFT pre-sales, and by the time that we launch this NFT pre-sale, which will be on February 14th,
Valentine's.
it's gonna basically Valentine's Day, and we're gonna have the minting, right, to happen in the DApp itself, and so you're gonna be able to see the dashboard, more or less a bit of how the gameplay is gonna the direction of the art and the UI and all these things. And that's gonna start with the mining, right? You're gonna have your divers, which are basically your hackers, which then you're gonna need pods, which are like the spaceships or whatever holds the hackers to eventually create a terminal. And then based on the hacking power that you have, you select the server that you can hack, right? Your hacking power needs to be equal or greater than the required server hacking power or firewall power that needs to be hacked, right? And so each server is gonna have a probability of winning. So it means that you're not gonna earn money every day, but the chances for you to have a ROI of about 15 to 22 days, more or less. So it's pretty standard with what we've seen with other games currently, and we decided to do a lot of benchmarking and study from other games and implement a lot of things from what we've seen other games have done, right? Maybe a little bit from Crypto Mines, a little bit from Rise City. So we've been combining all these things into our game to make it as balanced as possible, right? So the idea for us is to welcome players, to invite players to play, and not so much for the traders, right? Because the traders, they come with one objective in mind, and it's just basically get the money out and not really invested in the game or know about the story. And at the end of the day, we have some cool features, I would say, that will basically help mitigate or balance the economy, right? We have an oracle, we have also a reverse oracle. So the regular oracle, what it does, it keeps the entry price for everyone the same, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That's what we're gonna have. And also the reverse oracle, meaning that when it's time for you to claim your rewards, then the oracle will go and look at the current price of the token and then give you your rewards in CREDZ, right? So
okay, yeah, so that's really cool, because I feel like that is the biggest downfall that, you know, these previous Oracle based games have kind of run into. You know, there's been crypto mines and earlier on crypto blades. They've kind of shifted away from that model now, but a lot of the Oracle based games, they account for the initial, you know, entry costs and they keep that the same, but then they don't accurately account for the already built up, you know, rewards in game. And so, like, you know, in a sense, yes, everyone coming in initially is kind of paying the same price, and so it's, you know, it's nice for the people coming in initially. But when you have the people who were in the first day and they've been, you know, earning at a increasing rate, even though it's, you know, it's decreasing as the price of the token goes up, earlier on they were earning, you know, 10 times more. And so then that's where you see all of a sudden you have some of these whales that have built up all of these rewards and they dump them all at once, and then the economy just crashes, right? So yeah, so
and those are whales that you didn't even meant to create, right? That the system was meant in a way for it to happen, right? So implemented. You want to talk a bit about dismantling fee and lifespan? Because I think that's very interesting.
Every terminal will have a lifespan. After 30 use, you need to dismantle the terminal and create a new one. But the dismantling have a fee. You need to invest in the terminal so you can continue playing.
Right, so that's a good burning mechanism there.
You have to pay 30 cents per hacking power, right?
Okay.
If we did just kind of like a one set price or fee, like it didn't make sense if you were like a small terminal hacking a server one to pay the same amount as like someone paying for a level 30 server, for example, right?
Right.
So it's based on the hacking power. So there's a little formula there that we kind of came up with, and I think this will help, you know, the economy be more sustainable, right? Because at the end of the day, we want all players to keep playing, but they also have to understand that they need to if you're earning, then, you know, you have to contribute back to the economy as well, right?
And that's such an important factor with, you know, sustaining the economy in these games for longer term, is considering all of those, you know, burning mechanisms, and how do you keep, you know, in these games where there's breeding and things like that, like how do you keep population under control, and how do you keep the, you know, the minting versus the burning of the in-game token kind of balanced. So yeah, that was a really nice thing to see as well. So you guys have like the divers, which are the characters, and then there's pods, there's their hacking terminals that they have to kind of keep their lifespan going. They have to purchase a backdoor so that they can, you know, work their way into the servers there. And then there's the servers themselves. Now I did just want to touch on one thing that you mentioned there. So you talked about the different sort of firewall levels. Now, is that going to be based on the rarity of your diver, or are you going to be able to level up your divers and to be able to, like, you know, gain access to higher level servers over time? How does that work?
It works based on the rarity of the diver. So we have right now rarity 1 through 5. We do plan to have, you know, 6 through 10 in the future. So each diver has like a range of hacking power, right? So it's based off the hacking power of your divers, basically. They're not gonna be able to level up or have any type of bonus rate yet. We haven't really. We have some plans for the future for some type of bonus success rate. But for now, we want to keep it more simple. And also we felt that, excuse me, that crypto mines was a bit overpowered when it came to the bonus success rate. So we wanted to balance that out a bit more, right?
Yeah. Okay, cool. So we've went over a lot of all the sort of core mechanics and things like that. Let's just touch on the tokenomics. You know, we mentioned the Oracle and the reverse Oracle, which I think is great. The fact that you have both of those implemented. I definitely think that reverse Oracle is the kind of missing ingredient that a lot of these others, you know, kind of drop the ball on a little bit. But so you guys have the CREDZ token, the BITS token, and then there is this dynamic early claim penalty, which I think that's also a very unique feature. So do you want to just touch a little bit on the tokens and then that claim fee?
Yeah, so our main governance token is called CREDZ. That's basically the one that you're going to use to swap out to claim your real rewards, the USDT or Ethereum, BTC, whatever you want, right? And then our in-game token is BITS. That's the one that is one-to-one with the USDT or the US dollar. And so that's the one that is going to be basically balancing things in the game, right?
Right. Okay. Perfect. And the CREDZ, what's the total supply of that one?
10 million.
10 million? Okay. Perfect. And then bits will just be essentially unlimited, or is there a limited supply in that as well?
Unlimited.
Okay. Yeah. Because that's essentially functioning as a, you know, as a stable coin. And so then the dynamic early claim penalty, I thought that was a really cool thing. Do you guys want to just sort of outline what that is, how that works?
Yeah, that's something Jose came up with, and I think he can explain it better.
Yeah, we create a dynamic early claim penalty. We will have 5 level from 1 to 5. And for example, the first level, once you start playing, your first day, in this case, your 15 days is you will have a 30% of penalty.
Yeah.
Okay. For example, if you want to early claim, you will move to the second table, the level 2, and now it's not 30%, now it's 48%. So every time you want to early claim, you will move to the next level until the last level, the number 5. Your first day is 100%. So this dynamics early claim penalty will help us to control the FUD, the FUD.
Yeah.
So if you want to go back to the previous level, you need to wait on you need to claim after 11 days.
Right.
So in that's the mode that we have to control the FUD.
Right. So there's not necessarily like a locking period for your rewards, but there is a withdraw fee that starts, I believe, at 30%, right? And then it reduces 2% per day. And then if you claim within the first 10 days, if you don't wait, 11 to 15 days, that is when you get hit with that penalty. So then the next time you want to early withdraw before the 10 days again, it's going to be an even higher percentage. And so each time you're kind of, chopping away at your profits, the quicker you're claiming. So I like that. It incentivizes people to, wait the 2 weeks. It allows more time for the economy to, kind of stabilize itself. And especially with the Oracle and things like that, that's the last thing you want is, buying into a game, 1 month after launch or something, and has the Oracle, and you're like, oh, this is great. I'm still paying the same amount that, the people did a month ago. And then you buy in, and all of a sudden, everyone dumps all their coins, and you're kind of left with nothing. So I really like that. I think you guys have thought of a lot of sort of fail safes and things like that, and a lot of unique concepts and burning mechanisms and things. So I'm really excited for this. You guys mentioned I think the next big thing coming up is going to be the diver NFT sale, correct?
Yeah. Our
Okay.
Genesis collection. So I would like to aggregate that in our game. We would like that the game will be fun, like people have fun with the game. So it's very important that the divers have the rarity and have different categories. That will be like very nice. I'm very excited with all the graphic designs that is in the website. So I'm very excited for the next event.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So the Genesis collection, just to add, that we have coming up, basically we want to reward our early adopters or users or players, right? And each diver is gonna have a plus 20 of hacking power. So it's essentially,
wicked.
You're getting more hacking power, meaning you can build your terminal for less, right? You have to mint less to get the strategy that you want, which server that you want to hack. And then on top of that, which I think it's an even better opportunity for early adopters, is the pods. So at the end of the day, the pods is the amount of capacity that holds the divers, right? So the more divers you can hold in your pods, the more hacking power, right? So we're making these pods a +1 capacity for each one.
Okay, nice.
So that'd be really awesome.
Okay, and so how is the NFT sale going to work on the 14th? Are they kind of like blind boxes where you can purchase, you just get a random box and it's a random rarity for your diver and all of that? Are you going to be able to buy, sort of different tiered boxes? How does that work?
We decided to implement different blind boxes, like 1, 3, and 6. And that way, if you want to mint more, then you don't have to pay that much gas fee, right? So that's how it's gonna work right now. 1, 3, and 6, and it's gonna be the same price. 1, 3, and 6.
Okay, and then it's just a random rarity, whatever's in there. Okay, perfect. And with that, is that just the diver, or is a pod included in that, or the pod sold separately?
We're gonna have it for the pods as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're separate boxes then.
Separate,
and then is there, so there's rarities for the pods as well as the divers, correct?
Correct.
Okay, perfect. All right, awesome. So I think that is everything. It was a pleasure getting to talk with you guys, meeting with you guys. I think this project has a ton of potential. And the storylines behind the characters and stuff, I'm sure we'll cover that more like on the channel here and stuff down the line, because there's a lot of cool story and background behind these guys. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. I thank you guys for taking the time to meet with me. I'm excited to see how things progress with this, and how I think this is a really unique economic sort of model with the Oracle and the reverse Oracle and stuff. Like there's a lot of things that I don't think we've seen yet before, especially not all implemented into the same project. So I'm really excited to see how things go with it.
Perfect.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so
All right,
much.
thanks so much. Hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy the nice hot weather there.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. So that was the Cyverse team. As you can see, super friendly, awesome team. And this is going to be an awesome project. I think it's got a lot of very unique features and functions, and I'm excited to see what they kind of pull off here with this. And we'll be going over a lot more of the details of the game here very soon on the channel, going through the white paper, all that good stuff. But before we hop off here, we have to let you guys know about the giveaway. All right, so the guys at Cyverse are going to be giving 2 free NFT divers to the community here. Here is what you've got to do in order to enter that. All right, you've got to smash the thumbs up on this video, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and you got notifications on. All right, then drop a comment down below with either what you liked most from this AMA or what you like most about this game. And then you have to come drop us both a follow on Twitter here. Mine is just at theAPEcoach. Theirs is at Cyverse Official. I'm gonna have all the links and the steps down in the description here and in the first pinned comment. But drop us a follow on Twitter and then join up in the Six Pack Gaming Discord here. Again, the link is down below. You're going to scroll down to our YouTube giveaways channel and you're going to enter your YouTube username as well as your BSC wallet address so that we can hook you up if you happen to win one of the NFTs. And additionally, you have to join the Cyverse Discord as well to make sure that we can get you your free NFT if you happen to win it. All right, so to go over the rules again, like the video, subscribe, drop a comment with what you like most about the game, drop us both a follow on Twitter, and join both of the Discords here, the Cyverse and the Six Pack Gaming. Just make sure you enter in your YouTube username and BSC wallet address in the YouTube giveaways channel here on the Six Pack Gaming Discord so that we can hook you up. That is it. That is everything for Cyverse for now. Yeah, again, awesome AMA, awesome group, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for this. All right, so let me know what you guys think, though. Drop some comments down below, and I'd love to hear it. All right, so until next time, as always, train hard, game hard, make those life-changing gains, and we will see you in the next one. Peace out, everyone.